Kindly sit down. Thank you for your courtesy. Anong klase ito? Akala ko kain muna tapos speech. The first serving is there already. Former President Fidel V. Ramos. Sir, Executive Secretary Salvador Medaldia and members of the Cabinet, Justices and Associate Justices of the Supreme Court and Court of Appeals. Medyo kulang pa tayo dyan, madagdagan siguro. Bilangin ninyo yung nag-retire, pati yung namatay. Let me know. Naman, it leaves a bad taste in the mouth, but I should know ano ang bakante dyan. Retired Justice Francisco Acosta, President of San Beda Law, Alumni Association. Attorney Avelino Cruz, Sir. Attorney Benedicto Malcontento, President of San Beda Law, Batch 92. Yung mga kaklase ko, ayaw ko nga tignan, puro matanda na, pati ako nadada. Mga kapwa bidista, you know, every engagement that I have, there's always a prepared speech. Kakahiya naman sa inyo, San Beda tapos 2 pages lang. So, I would just like to read the remaining, the penultimate paragraph. Tapos, pulapak kayo, bababa na ako. Today, the San Beda College of Law remains to be one of the leading law schools in the Philippines, producing graduates with credible reputation in the profession. As we move forward, may all of our achievements enable the college to remain as a great learning institution committed to its mission of providing excellent and quality education, guided by the Benedictine's principles of values and principles. Pati pagmura. Let this be a joyful and fun-filled and memorable evening. Together, let us join hands with the Filipino nation in leading the way for change and progress. Mabuhay tayong lahat. Ito yung kaping, hindi naman akin yan. Now, let me talk about, bigyan lang ko ang kunting panahon, about the pressures of our times, our generations. Yesterday, I signed the proclamation ending our talks with the Communist Party of the Philippines, NDF, NPA. You know, as we were progressing sa talk, sometimes interrupted by harsh words to outright insults. Okay lang yan. Natatanggap ko. Politiko ako eh. And I know that I was treading on a very fragile ground. But all of those working paper, yung sa working shops nila, at nabasa ko, so I had time to read. I was there for about 3 days sa Davao to rest after the ASEAN. Tinitignan ko lahat. It sums up like this. Para ang labas, coalition government. That's what I said in a statement to the press. I cannot give you what I do not have. And it is a portion of a sovereignty which nobody can own except Filipino people. Wala akong magawa sa inyo. Now, we have been fighting for 50 years. You want another 50 years? I've been pleading for peace. Sumubra kayo. You know, it's always good to be a principled man, your values in life, and you're able to maintain it to adulthood and even yung sa edad nila ngayon. But there is always a time There's always a time to destroy and to repair. And they have done so much destruction to the country. Not only destroying the youth noon, pati ngayon, but inculcating the theory of violence, yung armed struggle nila. Wala man akong problema sana if it's just a mainstream party, and perhaps I could join them because sanay ako sa Iraq. And I am a son of a migrant family. Alam ko kung gaano kahirap ang buhay. And sometimes I can even understand itong forced land reform which was imposed on us. At on this side, masakit lang sa akin kasi yung proponent mismo was not a part of the entire gamot of the land reform program of the government. Sana naman lahat. But you know, you impose this on one sector and maybe sabihin mo yung mga taong mayayaman, but that is not a good reason to exempt yourself. Yun lang ang masabi ko doon. So itong kahirapan, naiintindihan natin yan. Kaya I was crossing the ideological borders in Davao, and even when I was a fiscal. Kasi naiintindihan ko. You know, I was yung Nationalist Alliance for Justice, Freedom, and Democracy. Yun yung karapatan ngayon. And even when I was a fiscal, I was the chairman of that committee sa local level. Kasi, alam mo, gusto natin na pantay lahat or even just maybe equalize, even force bringing up a middle class. Pero yung armed struggle is something which we all cannot countenance. Mahirap yan. And always, if they are disappointed, they always refer to the New People's Army and waging war against a class. Until now, you still think of a class conflict. Sabi ko, nung binasa ko lahat, sabi ko, cannot. So right away, para hindi na tayo magsayang ng panahon, I called Bebot, Belio, and Doresa. And I told them that I am no longer interested to pursue the talks with the NPAs. Umuwi na kayo dito. At walang mangyayari dito. Even if we talk for 1,000 years, we can never reconcile our values. No. Ako, may kunti ako. But sabi ni Juma Season, he's not, you do not have a monopoly of socialism. But maybe I can grant, I am not a member of the Communist Party of the Philippines. Pero kung sabihin niya na, ito si Duterte, hindi naman talaga ito socialist. Well, you're entitled to your own opinion. But the fact is, we cannot ever agree on so many things that you demand of me. Simple. Hindi akin eh. How can I agree with you things that are not, or I can never agree to? Magsasayang lang tayo ng panahon. And always that armed struggle of theirs, yan ang pinagbibida nila eh. I know that there will be a virulent period from here on, but we have a very good armed forces and police. Yan maasahan ninyo. I intend to build a strong armed forces pati police. Kasi pag hindi, kaya-kayahin lang tayo. So, they find it very easy to go to the southern part of the Philippines, then do some proclamations, the Emir, send them to the central Mindanao area, kaya naamoy na namin. The something is in the offing when you gusto mo iparking yung the so-called Emir, si Kapilon. Ayun ang mahirap pag... so I want a strong military and a strong police in the days to come. As a matter of fact, my orders to the government, pati yung cabinet members, not to buy second-hand, whatever, helicopters or sabihin ko, pambilihin natin and yung mga bago, di na bali gumastos tayo. That's one. Ang medyo expect a more violent activity of all sorts. And the never-ending problem of extortion. Every day, sa TV, makikita mo sinusunog yung mga burning vehicles there of companies failing to pay the revolutionary tax. Sabi ko, kung ganito lang naman ninyo, stand down on whatever, and in the meantime that we want to talk, hindi pa ako pumayag na or we are talking already, and then you continue with the plunder of the country. Bakit? Di magbarilan na lang tayo. Wala akong choice. Every time my army moves around, pati yung mga sundalo ng pinagbabaril nila, umuwi sa pamilya. Sabi ko, kalukuhan to. So I decided that I have conceded many and too much too soon. Because of my desire. Akala ko, because of all others, lahat dito ngayong Pilipino, hindi ako nagyayabang. I'm the only one na pwede talaga nilang kausapin at this time of our national life. Walang uubra sa kanila. Ako, medyo sanay kasi ako, kaya kaibigan ko lahat. And when I said that I conceded too much too soon, I released about 32 of them, political leaders, ideological leaders. Nirelease ko para to show good faith and the confidence-building period which is really very necessary in talking to them and to the enemies of the state. So, ngayon, I will come up with another. It was a proclamation ending the talks. Now, how I would deal with them is something like this. I will treat them as terrorists. And I will charge them for the crimes that they actually committed. Itong rebellion, in the true sense of the word, is just a characterization of what do you want for your country. That's why mababa yung, it's a very, tawag dito, so they say noble crime, because as a matter of fact, until today, they can post a bail. Yung mga leader, hindi. But marami sa kanila, yung talagang convicted na, pinalabas ko. Yung Tiamsion spouses. Because they're the ideologues there. So sige, walang problema sa akin yan. Kaya ang military, at one time, I could sense that, ano ba itong ginagawa mo? And always during a conference, command or otherwise, nasabi ko, just pabayaan na muna ninyo ako. If I succeed, then, kalimutan na ito. But if I fail, then there is always the remedy. Re-arrest them and place them back to jail. Kasi ang sabi ko sa judge, told the judge that, I need their presence outside of the country. So they can travel. Ngayon, pag uwi nila, sabihin ko talaga sa military, hulihin mo na. Right at the airport. And if Juma Season comes here, I will arrest him. Or, if I were him, wag na siyang bumalik dito. Better still, I will not allow him to enter his native land. And that is a very painful experience. Especially if you're dying and you think you should be buried in your own cemetery, in your hometown. If you die in another country and you are burned there for the cremation, pati ang aso mo, hindi ko na kalukuhan. Nakakainit ng ulo eh. So these are the things which I cannot go into a coalition or even surrender a little bit of that sovereignty. And that is why the word sovereignty has done a lot of quarrels para sa akin. Because I'm so sensitive about conditions, conditionalities, and the fact that some are criticizing actually just with blind obedience like dogs. Kilala naman yun ako. Kailan pa ako nagmumura? Sabagay, madalas, pero not in a crowd na. Kasi galit ako. Bakit ganun? Human rights. Did it not occur to you na ang dala-dala nila palagi, whether it is 4, 7, or 10, sabi nila, killed extrajudicially. Now, ito namang mga locals dito, with all their bias and everything, actually that's an election issue. It started in Davao. And is my friend already. The wife is my relative. Yan ang issue noon. When I became mayor, galing kasi ako sa pagka-fiscal. So sabi ko na learning the ropes, pero alam ko na, kasi tatay ko, once upon a time, the governor of one Davao only. So I get to have this thing, medyo alam ko. Kaya sinabi ko when I became mayor, then kilala ko kasi ang left. And I must admit, and I have to concede, that they really cooperated during my time as mayor. Wag natin, I would be a liar to condemn them at that time. Talagang they cooperated, so they went out of the city upon my behest. So umalis muna kayo so that I can concentrate on the growing headache, not scourge at that time, pati yung mga kriminal. Because junction ang syudad ko and Mindanao. Alam mo, maghanap ka ng kidnappers, hold-uppers, lahat nandoon, pati multo doon, nagnanakaw. Lahat ng kalukuhan sa mundong ito. Kaya sabi ko, dito ako. Then I came up with this statement. Do not destroy my city. I am not a policeman, I am not a soldier, but as mayor, I build a city. So ginawa ko, na kayong lahat nakapunta naman ng Davao. Look at Davao. Tingnan mo ngayon saan ka dito makita ng syudad na maglalakad ka? LA? No. New York? May nakarang yata ito. Ito, naging mga assemblyman. There is a street there, talagang sasabihin sa'yo, huwag kang pumasok dyan, hindi ka na makalabas. And that's a very silly. Kung ako ang mayor ron, mainsulto ako, ha? Mayroon dito? Noon sa Davao, ngayon maglakad ka baski saan. Kasi, nakalimutan ko ang rason bakit. Yan ang problema. Kasi ganito. And it is the reality of our times. Ang mga bata, yung new generation, walang takot sa sanctions ng batas. Nawala Tayo noon, takot talaga tayo. Baka sinabi ba, even during yung martial law years huwag kang mag-cross dyan, huwag kang mag-cross. Because those were the rules at the time. Whoever made them, wala kang pakialam. This is what he wants, how he governs his country. Ako sabi ko, umalis kayo dito because I hold it as an article of faith that progress and development can never occur unless there is peace. Huwag na yung law and order, kasama tayo dyan. Humihirit rin tayo. Ngayon, ito na lang peace. Give us peace because we need this space to grow. Pagka maggulo palagi dito, walang mangyari sa bayan ko. May presidente na ako, I am trying to build a nation. And if you start with everything, corruption, crime, lahat, and the countryside cannot progress. Kapag kita mo ito mga NPA, sinusunog yung mga plantation, whatever. Oh, how can we grow? And yet we are talking nonsense. Wala naman tayong, we have not produced 1 year plus hence we started to indulge in this kind of idiotic exercise. Wala namang nangyayari. Kasi sabi ko, you are terrorists or criminals. I will treat you and I will not charge you for rebellion. Because I am saying to you now, I will brand you as terrorist and criminal. Period tayo dyan. Dito naman sa itong sabi ko, do not destroy the Philippines. Akin kasing bayan to. If I were a migrant worker somewhere, sirain na ninyo, sunugin na ninyo bayan, wala akong pakialam. Maliit lang siguro ako na Pilipino. I'm just at the tip of this island called Davao City. Wala naman akong sinasabi kung sino ako. I'm not into it, yung bragging. Mahiyain ako na tao as a matter of fact. Pero yung emotional na ako, hala na, mura dito, mura doon. Kasi bayan ko to, gusto ko naman sanang I can approximate the development of Davao and the progress that it has shown to us. When there is peace, when there is less crime, papasok talaga. Sunugin mo yung plant manager niyan. Paputukin mo yung mga makinarya na worth million. Ginagawa ng NPA ngayon. This cannot go on. Either gawin nila ang gobyerno na ito manaro o sira, o magbabarilan talaga tayo. Wala akong magawa. Because they're waging an armed struggle against the government. So yan ang ipagbilin ko siguro. Hanggang nandyan lang talaga ako. Na itong law and order, alam namin ninyo, drugs. Nung pumasok ako pagka-presidente, doon ko lang nalaman the extent, the dimension of the drug problem. It was a problem, number one, in Davao City. Pinilit ko talaga. Because you are trying to destroy my city, and I cannot improve on it, and I cannot collect taxes because there are no business, and I cannot deliver the goods to the people. Edukasyon, health, lahat na. Paano ako how do I run the city kung ano? And in this case, country. We've always been rocked with corruption, violence, lahat na. Ay, pagpapunta mo pa lang sa airport, pagdating mo, buti kaming mga mayor. I've been mayor for 23 years. So I've never passed customs. Sige, mayor. And here comes the other guy, galing Macau, dala lang niyang isang maliit na used TV. Ayaw pang papasukin. Hindi sino hindi mag-init ang ulo niyan. So that when I became president, ang order ko talaga stop this, yung balabala, ha? Papakain ko sa ipapakain ko, ay na. Baka hindi mo ako kilala. Kainin mo, pasabugin ko yung, How many balls do you want to lose? 1 or 2? Ay, sa dapat, pinakain ko talaga yung sigarilyo. Kakainin mo talaga. Yung mga sabi ko, stop that. Tapos sabi, wala nang inspection ngayon. Sabi sir, may smuggling. Huwag ko lang iingay kay Sunny Dominguez. You know, Kababata ko yan eh. You know, we can earn sa, hayaan mo yan sa. Ilan lang man yan makuha mo niya sa, 5 malita na perfume. Ang importante sa akin, wag basaktan yung maliit na tao. No more inspection. Pati yung immigration, bantay kayo sa akin. Ako talaga naninipa. Sa totoo lang. Naninipa ako ng taga-gobyerno. Marami taga rito. Alam niyo, talagang pag-isumpot mo sipain kita dyan. O, di, behave lahat. Ako lang sabi, hindi. Pero ang nagsabi niya, yung asawa ko, isa lang siya. Yung gano'n na, I just came from Fort, sa Bulacan, sa Ranger, yesterday sa Fort Magsaysay. Pinasalamatan ko lang yung mga sundalo. At binigyan ko lahat ng baril. Naman, the army, yung army kasi, kawawa, the primary weapon is the M16. Outside of that, wala na. Paglabas nila, they're sitting ducks. Ang problema ngayon ng NPA, pati yung sundalo na walang armas, pinapatay. Yung sundalo pumuwi ng probinsya, sundalo nakilibing doon sa kapwa ng sundalo, barilin. Sabi ko, I do not mind losing a few of those things that I'm giving you. Lahat, binibigyan ko talaga. Sabi ko, but you have to learn. Paglabas ninyo, isang tao dyan, who's been sitting there for 2 hours. Yung isa naman, naglalakad-lakad pabalik, sige, tingin sa bahay mo. Dumaan ka sa likod, lapitan mo, barilin mo. Yung pala, bindor ang puta, naghihintay ng bayad. Loko na. And it can happen, or nangyari na talaga yan, sa totoo lang. Pero, survival of the fittest to dito. Naawa ako sundalo, so, bigyan ko silang kunting, But one thing I assure them, because January, the first sector sa gobyerno na dinubli ko ang sweldo, sundalo. At alam mo bakit? That was at the start of the year. Now tell me now, kung nag-increase ako ng sweldo after Marawi, anong tingin ng sundalo sa akin? Kaya at the start, sinabi ko na ibing Bong, dublado na ang sweldo sa lahat ng police pati military. January, tignan nila yung nila. Sabi ko, if you look at your paycheck, you'll find there something more than you expected. Pero hindi mo talaga, it cannot be a parity nung sa noon sa, sabi ni Joke, no, that's not allowed. But yung entry, sino ba naman papasok ng entry ng police? 14,000. Padublado, 24,000 ngayon. O di marami ng aplikante. Sabi ko, itong mga, ka ba, matapang ka o gusto mo lang yung pera? Marami nang pumapasok kayong police ulit. That's how you take care of your soldiers. Kasi kung na-increase ko, naisipan ko lang yan, right after Marawi, baliwala na sa kanila. Namataya na. They won a hard battle. Ako naman napapakitang, that I am with you. Kasali tayo dito. Kaya kung I've been there, nagtitake up ako ng Marawi ng gabi. Diyan sa kampo ng coconut. Ito pag nabunggo, si Robredo na talaga ang I have to be there. Not really to show, lahat naman tayo mamatay. It's not about bravery. It's something to do about dedication. Balakasin mo talaga loob mga sundalo mo. So, ang sabi ko sa kanila, marami akong interventions. So, yung nabulag, tapos they lose both of their legs, yung prosthetics. Ang sabi ko sa order ko, I just released 500 million. It's gonna be a titanium and the things like the one that yung isang stupido na Blade Runner. Nakakapag-maneuver siya. Ang ipatay niya yung magandang uyab niya. Binigay na sa lahat sa kanya, bakit mo pa pinatay? Binigay mo na sana sa amin. Hindi naghinto ng babae, skinto. Bigay mo lang sa kanya. So, itong drugs, bali. Alam mo kung, saan yung aid ko? Meron kayo. Itong aid ko, taga-Leyte ito. Waray ito. Waray, taga-Leyte yan. This is a document passed around by the United Nations. Wala ito sa singit. Precursors. United Nations. Apparently from the World Health Organization. Dito lahat. I'll give you a copy. Papadala ko na isa. Cannabis, heroin, the effects. Dito, sa cannabis, slide yung kamay ko. Cannabis, ang risk is cannabis smoke contains 50% more tar than high tar cigarettes, which puts an increased risk of lung cancer and respiratory. It's kind of marijuana. Then you have the cocaine. Mixing cocaine with alcohol is a dangerous cocktail and can greatly increase the chances of sudden death. Mahiya ako ng laway. Ecstasy. Ecstasy, tablets or pills that are sold as ecstasy may contain other potentially dangerous substances which can vary widely in strength and effect. Heroin uses risk overdosing on heroin, mga artista, Hollywood, which can lead to coma and death through respiratory depression. Ganyan yung mabuti, ha? LSD. The physical effects are small compared to the psychological and emotional effects. They include dilated pupils, increased heart rate, blood pressure, loss of appetite, sleeplessness, dry mouth, and tremors. Methamphetamine. Sa kanila ito, ha? Greatest risk. Methamphetamine or shabu use sometimes trigger aggressive, violent, and bizarre behavior among others. Kaya sinasabi ko noon, ayaw lang maniwala itong kasi hindi sila mayor. Military, tanungin mo. Talagang lumalaban yan. Ang immediate impact kasi ng yung parang may humahabol sa kanya. Paranoia. May hinabol siya ng demonyo, inuutosan siya. It's a bizarre behavior. Wala na kong pwede yung babait itong siya. Ayan. Thank you. Yun. Bakit maraming pati? Sinasabi ko na eso. Ako mismo, Mayor, ba't hiyain ko sarili ko? Many times, not all the time, but many times that I have been there supervising a raid, lumalaban talaga. At kita mo yung, was it in the Visayas? Pinutulan niya yung ulo ng asawa niya. Decapitated. His wife went to his house to announce, wala na tayong problema kay Duterte. Talagang tinanggal ko yung ulo niya. It's a bizarre behavior. In your right mind, can you rape a baby? Maski gaano ka kapobre o... Would you ever think of raping a... And it is not really new to me. It's not even novel to hear about it. Because ako minsan, 18 months old, in a party sa pamilya, December, yung reunion, may kinuha na yung bata, tapos ito palang pamangkin ko. So in the merrymaking, in a Christmas Eve, medyo, ikaw, kumusta? Wala. Then suddenly, everybody was aware that yung tiyuhin, yung baby na wala. So I was passing by, pumuputok yung radyo. Kasi I listened to the police frequency. Sabi na wala. So punta ako. So hanapan na. Sabi ko, balik lang ako because I have to go somewhere. Pagbalik ko, kita yung bata, 18 months old, bumuka yung abdominal cavity. Susunong nahuli, harap na niya ako. Sabi ko, bakit ginawa mo yun? Kinakagat ko na yung dilo. Bakit mo ginawa yun? Ang sabi sa akin, total 4 tayo matanda dito. Check, recording sa stenographic notes na lang. Sabi niya, ganun talaga ako, Mayor. Pag wala nga akong mahindot, yung kambing namin. Kung sagutin mo ako ng ganun, mabuhay ka kaya? Ganun ang isagot mo sa akin? Naku. Nakita mo yun. Galing, empleyado sa bangko. Hindi lang nabuksan na, hindi marinig yung katok kasi ulan eh. Tapos, may nag-standby doon, nakita, nakatindig yung ba, sige katok, tinabihan. Ginanyan, sama. Rape by several men, abused, physically tortured, and killed, burning. Yan ang ayaw ko sa Cebu. Kaya talaga galit na galit ako. Hindi lang yan. Yung ikaw, if you allow it to spread, ang style dyan sa mga tambay is, lalo na kung maganda ang anak mo o asawa mo, pasukin, kagaya dito, several cases. Tapos, rapin yung asawa mo, rapin yung anak mo, kaya yung nangyari sa, ano yung lugar dyan na, yung maraming Bombay, mga anak, generation ng Bombay, Bukawi ba? Is another one. Yun. Yung nang-rape na pinatay niya yung 3. Tapos na, doon siya tumakbo sa Davao. Doon siya nahuli. Malas niya. Sabi ko, bakit mo na-rape yung... Anong nakain mo? Ba't niyo pinatay? Na-rape niya? Na-rape na lang sana niya. Kasi yung pamilya niya, mayayabang talaga. Gusto mo yung mababait. May alam ako. Pero... Ngayon, extrajudicial killing. Wala naman akong ginawa. Nagalit lang ako. Yung namatay, bakit ako? Bawal ba lang magalit? Ngayon sa Bulacan, yung bulag na nanay, yung asawa, yung 14 anyos, pinakialaman pa yung 1-year-old. Ganon rin. Be careful about itong mga construction. Napapag-aralan nila yung paligid nila. Most of the mga construction. Hindi naman, I'm not condemning. It's unfair to do. Pero yung mga kriminal na ipasok dyan sa mga ganon. Karamihan yan sila. if you review if your memory is still good, tingnan mo yung mga pinapasok na one take. Ang problema niyan is wala ng security ang bayan. Pag walang security ang bayan, what is the purpose here of mixing together in a society when we cannot protect ourselves? What's the use of electing me as president? Kung hindi ako makapagbigay ng protection, na hindi ko yung mga anak niyo maging gunggong, ano pa the president? Na mag-resign ako. Sinabi ko sa mga sundalo, if I cannot do the job, why waste your time? Sipat na ako. You wait until the third year kung wala akong makitang kabutihan sa ginagawa mo. Inyo na. Yan ang mahirap dyan. Una-una, you reduce in number of Filipinos to slavery, to a chemical that whenever the monkey climbs on his back, he has to have the money or the shabu, and he will steal, he will kill, he will do anything there. Kaya ganon ang nangyayari sa atin. You reduce ang shabu, wala nang rehab yan. Ako nang binigyan tayo ng rehab na 10,000 rooms, binigay ko sundalo, inyo na yan. Walang takers. Tapos sabi ng isang ex-director, napakalayo daw, hindi mabisita. That is precisely the reason of alienating them in the meantime sa lahat ng bagay. Yung sa Cebu, ilalayo ka talaga sa pamilya mo. And that place is very good, but there are no takers, but gusto nila community rehab. It will not work. Sabihin ko sa inyo, it will not work. Especially if the brain is progressing smaller and smaller. Hindi mo na buti sana punta ka doon sa Caltex, hangin. Ano naman? Wala na talaga yan. So, millions of them. Sabi lang nga ni Santiago, siya naman sabi noon na 3 million. Yung dagdag di bato, 1 million. But whatever. Wag lang yan. Itong kunin mo yung kotse, barilin mo yung may-ari, patayin mo. Tapos hanggang newspaper lang, hanggang dito lang sa mga isa pa rin yung TV. Hindi ako ganun. Pasensya tayo. Ganun ang ugali ko. Hindi ko talaga matanggap yung drugs. Pati itong sa economy, okay naman. Pati dito muna tayo sa drug. Marami pa akong gustong sabihin sa iyo. Ganito yan, puro man tayo abogado. Inom muna akong tubig ha. Sandali lang to. Alam ninyo to. Drugs or the operating syndicates dito cannot function as well as they want pag walang organization. There has to be the cook, whether from abroad or dito, there has to be something of a recipe. Cook, then the distributors, then the lieutenants, then yung basurero. Ang basurero, yan ang slang ng peddler. They call, pagkasabi basurero, slang yan. Street slang. Ngayon, ang inuto sa akin nila Boy Brillantes, ni De La Serna, sino pa? Si Rodrigo Duterte, you are not listening. sino ba yung classmate natin? Basta pareho kami. Tindig rin ako. Tapos kalimutan ko nga, sandali. Sabi niya, I did not call you, goddammit! I called si, Hindi ko na alam mga pangalan ito kaharap mo. Hindi, sabi ko, sir, I did not hear my name called. Because you are always talking there at the back. Come here. You sit in front. Basta pinaupo niya. Okay, you recite. Di ako. Pwede pagdating sa akin, tindig ako. Nakabasa eh. Tayo ko ng gano'n. Sabi niya, pagtahan niya gano'n. God damn it, go ahead and recite. Sabi ko, sir, there is no question yet, sir. Pero kumakamot ako nung, there is no question yet, sir. Stop scratching your head and scatter your dandruff in this room. Leave it on your head because that is the only one you've got. May patay na si Solidan mo. Stayed alive? Well, I like him. Alam mo, totoo lang, remedialo, chicken, puno, chicken. Lahat kami, halos sabay-sabay kami lumabas ng sibilo. Success yun. Nandoon sa drawing ni Puno, sa matrix niya. Di wala. Ang bilis namin, actually, totoo lang, sibilo. Basta dumaan ka doon, lalo si Jacinto. Napa? Wala na. Kasi kung may anak ako, sabihin ko, sige, diyan ka. Pag hindi ka na abogado. So ito, I'm telling you, it is impossible. Ito na lang. It's impossible to operate a shabu business if it is not organized. Kasi kung walang distributor, walang pabili nito. Kung wala namang cook, anong papabili itong mga to? It has to be an organized thing. Ang turo sa akin, namin sa law, the act of one is the act of all because it is a conspiracy, always. An organized crime is always a conspiracy. And the liability of one is the same for all. So if you are rebellion perpetua ka. Now, my orders to the police, I never said, patayin mo yan si Guerra, ito, patayin mo ito sila. Never said that. Never gave the order that's stupid like that. Colonel Mangkaw, nandiyan, no? Dasaan mo yan sa Davao. Ito. Kaabogado mo, ka. Sabi ko, dito, as in Davao, destroy the organization. Sabi nila, ang problema kay Duterte, bakit ang mahirap pinapatay? Ang mayaman hindi. Napakasimple talagang utak ng mga shabu. Ang market ng shabu ang mahirap. Yung mga mayaman dito, yung mga anak ng mga Forbes Park, cocaine yan, pati yung heroin. Nakita mo yung effects, they just die suddenly. Like, they just lie there and they die there. Ganon na yung kanta ni Mona Lisa dyan. Ang shabu, para sa mahirap yan. That is about 200 per hit. an amount enough to buy food, baski how, ano yung galiit o ano, o pamasahe sa mga bata. If you hit the father, the family becomes dysfunctional. Even if you hit the son, yung pamilya na yan becomes dysfunctional. Kung dalawa, tatlo, you are sending them to hell in agony and pain. Yan ang masakit sa akin. Kaya, let's say ka. Yan ang masakit sa akin. Sisirain mo ang pamilya. Shabu, you think that, 200 in one month, ilan? 6,000? Oh, 6,000. Huwag mo nang kasali kay Bato. Times it 3 million at 6,000. You'd arrive at a figure of 216 billion industry destroying the Filipino. 216 billion na hindi mga tayo, hirap tayo butit, nagbayad itong mga may utang, bantay kayo. Wala. Panahon ko bayad. Aski sabihin mo, kaibigan kita, you're fired if you are dishonest. Wala akong ano dyan. I can be your friend. I can even be, in other things in life, I can even kill for you. Kuidar for you. Pero yung sa pagdating ng bayan, pasensyahan talaga tayo. Pasensyahan talaga tayo. Wala talaga tayong pwedeng pag-usapan dyan. Yan ang ano. Na ito isa. And I will end this talk with a very sad note. There are millions of Filipinos working abroad. Lumabas yan ng bayan kasi mahirap. Minus the shabu, forget the shabu. If the mother goes to Saudi Arabia for years to work, to be able to send money for the family, for school and sustenance. Pag walang asawa, itong gagong to, maghanap to. Pabuntisan niya yung kapitbahay niya. Ito naman ang nanay, kung ang maiwan ang nanay, ang tatay ang pumunta ng somewhere. Ito, because of biology, simple, maghanap ito, lalo na pagbata pa. It's a reality. Huwag na tayo magbulahan dito. She will be tempted, lalo na yung neighbor. Walang asawa niyan, matagal na hindi umuwi. And about maybe 80% or so come to body heat. Biology yan eh. Ngayon, itong asawa sa Kuwait, ito sa Saudi Arabia, automatic yan, wala na yung pamilya. Iiwan itong bata na ito sa lola, sa kapatid. Lalaki ito na walang tatay pati nanay. Ngayon, itong mga animal na to, titignan nila kung sino yung may pera. Maghanap yan sila dyan kung sinong may pera. At malaman niya itong bata na ito regularly receives money. So, yan ang hanggang bibigay, didikit na didikit yan. Parang kahoy na pinapainit mo ng gusto para may apoy. Hanggang, now, okay lang yan. Sad, very sad. Alam ninyo, and almost every month, may 2-3, lumalabas yan. Filipina, naglumulokso sa bintana, nagpakamatay. May Pilipina, nagsuicide, hang herself. may Pilipina na pinatay ng amo niya. Siya na yung ni-rape, siya pa yung may kaso, in desperation, magpakamatay. Di makauwi kasi yung passport nasa employer. Walang recourse, kinukuha yung ano. Kung ma-assign ka sa, for example, like Riyadh, I'm not saying that it is true. Pero ma-assign ka sa probinsya, kunwari dito sa Abra, ganon, patay na. Because kasi yung congressman ako, may pumunta ako doon kasi may Pilipinang na priso. For giving rosaries, kaya ako sabi ko, punta kayo doon, you observe the laws of the land. If it's bawal, maghawak-hawak ka ng ano dyan, faith in God is not just represented by mga plastic na ano dyan. But I was able to, kasi kasama ko yung mga Maranaw na, may lola si Maranaw eh. Sila dilang galing, dinala ko sa Lupo din. So, lahat kami. But my father is Cebuano. Yun, ka. Ito ngayon, kaya magpakamatay? Why? Universal to. We cannot even disagree on the word. Pinapakain sila ng leftover, basura. O hindi kumakain minsan sa pagod. Then, pagising sila, they only get about 3 hours, 4 hours of sleep. Sino hindi bibigay niya? And ito ang masakit. Said I have been sa Arabs, lalo na sa mga ignorante, hindi lahat. Pero it's really the customs, the mores doon sa kanila. Na pag ikaw ay binili sa slave markets ng Africa o binabayaran ka, sexual abuse goes with it. Kaya mahalin masyado yung, ano bang tawag sa mahalin sa Tagalog? Binta. Binta yung doon. So, they stay there, raped, brutalized, undernourished. They come home hoping to see ang produkto ng sweat nila, dignity, depredations. Pagdating dito, ang anak nila, gonggong, ang babae na buntisan, wala. Kung ikaw ang presidente, kayo, kilala man ninyo ako. Anong gawin ninyo? Ganun lang yan. Total, pinagbawal lang batas. Why do something that can cause so much wrong to your fellow men? Karami na. Bakit yan pa ang piliin mo? Because you want to die. So, extrajudicial killing, maybe sometime, is really a matter of choice. Do not destroy my country. Because my orders to the police to destroy you, to kill you. Do not destroy the only worth. Kaya kami pa naman dito, hindi masyado sabihin mo makwarta. If I get sick, yung pension ko, pati yung lahat na benefits, I can sustain a 1-year stay in the hospital. St. Luke's, Cardinal Santos. Police. Yung empleyado natin. Yung walang insurance. What is their only hope in this planet? Anak nila. They are hoping na for those na nasira ng against hope, na paglaki nila, sila yung susubo ng lugaw ko. Ang antibiotics ko, ang oxygen ko, magkano lang ang dinagdag ko sa senior citizens? Yan, magpasok ng 50 years old, hypertension, diabetes, kidney, erectile dysfunction. Lahat na yan. Sir, bula daw. Magkano ang pensyon mo? 1,000. Magkano ang Viagra? Di 400. So once in a blue moon ka dyan. Not because with Viagra you can sustain. Maybe not as pero ayan naman yung kaligayahan natin. Ano pa ba? Di, mamatay na lang. Wala. Totoo. Tindig-tindig ka dito, presidente ng Pilipino. Tapos sabi niya, wala naman yan siya. That is a very sad story.